Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease. My name is Eric Capizzoli. I'm a registered dietitian at Hillman Cancer Center.
And I'm Julia Pallas, also dietitian here at Hillman Cancer Center.
And today in our breakfast series, we have another quick breakfast. I'm sure you've seen overnight oats recipes everywhere.
Right.
But today we have one that I made that isn't, I'm not recreating the wheel. We're just throwing some things together. It's a pretty easy recipe. It's going to be a blueberry cream overnight oats is what we call it. And for our patients here, it's going to be good for...
Yeah, I was going to say, so this is especially a good recipe if you're there, if you're a patient and you're having any issues chewing and swallowing, if you know of a patient who's having issues chewing and swallowing, this, because it's soft, because it's moist, because of the yogurt, the, almond milk we're going to be adding, it doesn't require too much chewing. Swallowing should be easy because it's moist, so that's definitely a good benefit of something like this.
For sure.
And then also we'll talk a little bit more about kind of the fiber aspect of this recipe in a little bit, but it is really good for digestion because it's so high in fiber with oats, which are whole grains. We're also going to be adding some chia seeds, which are also really high in fiber. So just digestion in general, if you're having any issues, this is something that can definitely help.
Yeah, for sure. And then we have usually fruit in these, so we're going to add berries. That's also going to add some fiber.
Exactly.
So with this, we're going to start. Now you can use different liquids in these. I'm going to do an almond milk, and I think I have, we're going to kind of go half cup here.
Right.
I think that's on here. And you can use any kind of vessel. This is just a mason jar.
For sure. The mason jar is kind of aesthetically pleasing, but...
Yeah, it looks nice.
It does.
And then we have our Greek yogurt. This is, what do we get, 5%?
Yeah, this is the full fat, so the good stuff. So, in terms of kind of some substitutions, if we wanted to make this lower in calories, you can also do a low-fat yogurt, get the same amount of protein, but just a little bit less in terms of calories. But if we're trying to get those calories in, the full fat is what we'd recommend using.
Yeah, it tastes the best.
Exactly.
Right.
Same thing with the almond milk. We used almond milk just because that's what we had, but if you wanted to use a regular dairy milk, that's fine. It would give you some extra protein. A Fairlife milk, even more than that. So lots of options.
Yeah, and then these are going to be. Oh, this is fun here.
You need like a funnel.
These are going to be old-fashioned oats, not quick cooking oats.
Oh. Okay, we missed a couple. That's okay.
That's all right. Don't worry, we'll clean those.
No
up.
one will know. Except for everyone watching.
Except for everyone watching, right? So yeah, you don't want to use instant oats because they'll get mushy.
Yeah.
So we want to use old-fashioned oats. They usually take about, if you're cooking these, like 7 minutes when you boil them or whatever. I probably wouldn't use steel cut.
Yeah, I feel like the texture of those is very different. So I prefer the old-fashioned oats in an overnight oats recipe.
Yeah, and then we're going to do our chia seed. Like Julia said, we're going to add some fiber, some, I believe, omega-3, some kind of some fat in
yeah,
there.
healthy fats in there. So definitely a heart-healthy recipe too. So we're getting the fiber from the oats. We're getting the fiber from the chia seeds. Fiber is really good for helping, lower cholesterol, keep our triglycerides, in check. So definitely a good way to, get some of those heart-healthy fats and fiber in.
Yeah, and then those are going to be the berries, and because we need some sweetness. Now we have a finished one where we're going to add some berries on top, but then we use just some maple syrup. You can use any kind of sweetener.
Right.
If you are diabetic, you want to be mindful of that.
Sure.
You could use
like a stevia.
Yeah, something like that instead of like a sugar or like a maple syrup or honey.
Right.
The oats are obviously going to give you carbohydrates too, but this is going to be pretty balanced.
Sure, because
as far
of
as the meal goes.
The yogurt, it's giving you some protein. Whenever we talk about having a balanced meal, we want to focus on a protein source and a carbohydrate source, and then ideally some fruits or veggies too for some extra fiber in there.
And then lastly, when I'm cooking any grains, I like to do a little bit of salt. So just like a pinch of salt that helps all the flavors come out. And
that should be it.
That's it. So we're all well mixed. We did do a banana cream overnight oats before. That was the blended
Right.
cottage cheese.
Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah, so this is going to be in the same vein. So you could look at that recipe that we have. These ones, again, you can mess with your own thing. If you don't like blueberries, you want to use strawberries, raspberries, whatever.
Sure.
Just making sure we got everything here. So now we want to let this sit because they are overnight oats. You can, once they're done, so to speak, you can either eat them or cook them.
Right.
Heat them up.
Right.
Put it in the microwave if you like them warm.
Right.
But yeah, it's easy to kind of meal prep these. You could probably do them, I would say up to 3 days, depending on the texture you like.
Right. I was going to say, the longer they sit, the softer the oats are going to be. So if you like a little bit more texture, you might want to maybe only prep 2 or 3 days in advance. If you don't mind them getting a little softer, 3 or 4 days, would be fine, as well.
Yeah, definitely. And then we have our finished one here. We have that in our shot.
And then we're just going to top it with some granola, which is totally optional. Add some extra carbohydrates, a little extra fiber. So we're just going to add a little bit on top of there.
Yeah, I'm going to mix this a little bit.
Yeah, good idea.
Now we are going to talk about some actual nutrition facts labels for granola specifically in another video. Because granola is one of those things that's kind of difficult to... How much should I put in? Quarter cup, half cup, third cup. And calories, if you're trying to watch calories, it can get out of hand. Or if you're trying to increase calories, you can obviously eat more.
Yeah.
This guy here is 130 calories in a quarter cup. And it's 14 carbs, 8 grams of fat. So
sure. And an extra 3 grams of protein.
Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of something. But this, again, is going to add texture.
Some good texture, for sure. So if you are having difficulty chewing and swallowing, maybe the granola is something we leave out because obviously that's going to add some hard texture.
Yeah, 100%. All right, go ahead. You get in there.
I'm excited. It looks really good.
I made it, so you better tell me it's good. These giant spoons we have.
It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too sweet, but sweet enough for sure. And I think the berries definitely add some good sweetness in there.
For sure. Yeah, and this one we made like 2 days ago. I'd say it's a good texture.
I agree.
And this, like Julia talked about, the fiber content of this is going to help you feel full. The protein from our yogurt help you feel full.
Right.
So a great breakfast, great meal prep. And again, as always, you can adjust to your own needs. And if you have questions about that stuff, you can always ask us or another registered dietitian if you know one.
You can always comment on our video too.
Yeah. Let us know, like and subscribe. And if you made this or made something different, let us know that too.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you.